What's happening, disc golf fans, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And I'm here with another disc golf adventure. Let's get into it. All right. Today we are in Milton, Georgia, right around Alpharetta, and it's at Hopewell Middle School. It's kind of cool. This will be a short one. It's only a 9-hole with a couple of par 2s in there, but pretty cool that, you know, schools are starting to pick up some courses. Hopefully get the schools to compete with each other. That'd be a great thing to see in the future. So here we go, overlook at hole 1. This is a par 2, 131 feet. It's up there on the other bank going up the hill, and this is just another look at it. You can't quite see the basket, but that's the line. It's just again par 2 on the other side of the little ravine there, and here's a look at the basket looking up the hill. So the major rollaway is definitely possible. I can't imagine a hole-in-one happening there unless you can get around those trees. Pretty cool. And this is looking from the basket back toward the tee pad. Kind of cool. Kind of cool little course in the thick of the woods. And here we go, hole 2. This is also another par 2. It's 101 feet. If I didn't say the other one was 131 feet, this one's 101 feet. Par 2, looking through the gap there. And again, just another good look at this little shot. You got some rubber tee pads, and again, nice baskets for sure. And they do have grants for those, so if you're a teacher and it's worth applying for it, they'll give them up. And it's Prodigy, you know, Georgia run, Georgia owned. Again, looking at from the basket back toward the fairway, down the fairway toward the tee pad. Here's a look at hole 3, 120 feet, and it's a par 3. The rest of these are par 3, and over the little waterway into a bunch of overgrown trees, and that's how I have found the course to be most of the time. It may be, this was after a storm. You can see some deadfall, and while I was playing there, I just kind of pulled it out of the way and played. Kind of helped do some course maintenance while I'm there. This is hole 4, 122 feet, and you've got a couple of lines you can throw, which is kind of cool and nice to see. This is again, looking at the basket from hole 4. And here's another look at the basket, looking back down the fairway. Got a little creek going through there. Again, when it was cleaned up, it was nice. This was established in 2017. Mostly dirt tees with some rubber pads. This is a look at hole 5. 5, you're at 103 feet. Got to throw over that little rise in the dirt there to this. And some other garbage there in the back on the ground, just rocks and debris. Just get around that, and you're all good. Hole 6. It's got a nice little Boy Scout built raised tee pad there, and a little bridge, and they use it as a tee pad as well. Thought it was kind of cool. Nice little walkway here. Like I said, I think it's an Eagle Scout project, and we thank you for that. Heavily wooded, short, technical, and I appreciate Craig Dickerson for some of these picks. I had my own, but added to it, and it may be close. I don't know. Another look at hole 6, and here's 7. Throwing it back over that rise and into a bunch of woods. You just got to find a line, throw it high if you can during this time of year, and try to find the biggest gap possible to get where you're going. But trees do jump in the way. Here we go, another look at hole 7, looking back down the fairway. Again, this time of year, it looks good. It's a lot easier to play and more fun for sure. And again, looking from the basket on 7 back toward what you just were throwing through. Again, find the biggest gap and go at it. Here we go with hole 8, right along the wall. And that's where you're throwing, down that fairway. It's only 87 feet, so that's cool. Hole 7 was 171, if I didn't say that. And this is 87 feet. Here's a look at the basket. And so it fades off a little bit away from the wall, as you can see. because here's looking at the basket and back down the fairway toward the tee pad. And here we go, the long one. This is hole 9. You're throwing back out of the area, the little wooded area, the little where the creek is and all that, to here, and which is kind of cool. So that shows everybody that there is a disc golf course there, and kind of keeps it in everybody's face, make it aware. And again, that's hole 9, 177 feet at Hopewell Middle School in Milton, Georgia. It's fun to play. If you're on your way to somewhere else, again, here's a look at the sign. They got sponsorships. Like I said, man, it's pretty cool. If you're working at school, try to get that grant. That's all we got. That's all we have for today. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this video with someone, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.